I'm a huge fan of the work that Mischief is doing, and a lot of it feels like it's so new and like you haven't seen anything like that, and that's like a push that we get from a lot of our clients. Like think of newer, original ideas, and it's difficult to think of that because everything you do is something that you've seen before. But there are times where you get that new idea, and then the clients are like, "Oh, can you reference that a little bit?" So I just want to know, how do you reference something that's not been done before? How do you make them feel safe about it? Because it's
Yeah, that's
incredibly
smart.
difficult.
I mean, I think that it's through like a bunch of different things. It's like the strategy process because we work hand in hand together before we get to like the creative ideas with the clients.
Yeah.
They're already along for the journey, so they already know
Yeah.
what the idea is kind of like going to be laddering up to.
Yeah.
I also think that it's good to show types of ideas that are kind of like similar. I know it's not the same, like
Yeah.
it's you're trying to do something that's never been done,
Yeah.
but try to show like I don't know, an idea. There's sometimes maybe it's like a comment of like, oh, the people in the ad aren't relatable. Like, so
Yeah.
can we do something relatable? And you're like, oh, here's an ad where people are also not relatable, but look at the splash that they made, or look at the results. Like so you can do comparisons of like one specific thing in the idea
Yeah.
that you can speak to. I think there's also like it's great to put social chatter as like a setup for the idea. So if you're talking about a specific topic, like put a slide before like you go into the idea with some of the things that Gen Z is talking about it online, and now you're showing like we think the idea is great, but also look, Gen Z is gonna love it, and I'm not the one saying it, and everybody wants to talk to Gen Z. So so there are multiple things that I think you can do to help like get the idea to be viable.
Do you think though, but references sometimes become a roadblock to where you want to go because you're kind of telling them, ki, like, hey, I'm showing this to you as a reference, but this is not actually how it's going to be. Like, because a lot of the time when we talk to directors and all, like one of them said, like, I don't want to show references because for me, my vision is something that's in my mind. A reference won't do justice to it in that sense.
As long as you can like like sort of like paint a picture that feels clear enough for the client. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard for them to
Yeah.
like just if they don't understand, or if it's something that involves technology that's hard for them to wrap their
Yeah.
mind. If it's something that they don't really see it, it's hard. So I think like use the tools that you have,
Yeah.
like kind of like social listening, or if it's like a film with like and the director's like no, references are not important, like can he just kind of like write a detailed like treatment that's gonna like take the client on the journey of
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Um, AI now, like, can you do anything with AI to like, if it's kind of like a song, like something you can just put the lyrics of a song and have
Yeah.
like the thing, like, sing. So I just feel that like use the tools that you can to get the client to picture it. But ultimately, if you have a good relationship with the client,
Yeah.
they will trust your vision a little and just go along with the ride and just say to the clients, we'll show you stuff along the way. You don't have
Yeah.
to say yes now and you're
Yeah.
gonna see the final product.
Yeah.
If you say yes now, we're gonna like in a week be looking at this thing,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna make decisions together.
Yeah.
So just make sure that they know that they're like gonna be along for the ride.
That makes sense. I also love the cash pal work that you have on scam because we for WhatsApp are also working on a scam brief. So
nice.
like it's great. Like also like the kind of PPTs that you make it so concise and on the point. I think I'm gonna steal it for the
Do
next
it.
presentation.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thank you.